And I'm back. Oh my god, medic. I saw that, and do you know what Kermit Please made me thought? I thought that was, Green Snowdog. Alright, so I realized I actually... I thought I had more time in the day than I realized. It's actually already 3:40, so... that means, chat, that I probably have less than an hour left, so hopefully we can see the end of this act here. So... Gotta record a podcast, so lurk. No prob, CJ. He's probably already gone. Alright, chat. Let's open this facility. Ow. Thank you for choosing the tower system services. Why won't it let me in? Oh, I have to hack them. Alright, it's time for hack. These will be big hacks too. Big leet hacks. And I'm going to assume I have to destroy all of them. Bingo bango. One tower. Two tower. Let me through! Just carve my way through the swaths. Man, that was so much easier than the other one. Alright, nines, let's get in there. Let's hack this thing. Well, this one's just like, you have to try and get it very like, quick. It's weird doing these ones where it's just like, they're kind of simple. We should do some of the challenge ones at some point, if I have time. You've unlocked all the subunits. I don't actually know where A2 is during this. I wonder where... Well, we'll find out, I guess. Enemy level caution rising? Oh no, they're sending machines at us, but I'm hacking. Stay out of our way, we're currently hacking. Bob! Hey Bob. Let's go into the Kroom Tower. No, don't want to be at the Kroom Tower. No, please. How you doing, Bob? Oh look! Oh shit, do we have to fight them too? They're talking as if they know something. We got all the loot, but if I stop hacking, I'll lose progress. But look at all the loot. Fucking holy shit! Devola nearly made me get hit there. Love the camera zooming out, jittery. You out got a beer with a mate? Barbecued? Oh, I'm gonna go out later for some stuff. I'm looking forward to it. It's been... This might be the first time going out with people in a very, very long time. So what you're saying is you're kind of buzzed right now. Into the tower we go. Ow. Da, 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 da. It's the Nier song. This one has no time, I've just noticed. Oh, there's more to it. Multiple levels of difficulty. Oh, what? What? Oh, with your ma, I see. Right. Oh, it kills me because I didn't get to do the extra stuff with them. But Popola and Devolver, I didn't hand in the fucking quest. Oh, I grabbed the Desert Rose, but I forgot to give it to them. Oh well. We'll give it to them next time. Oh, I missed the story beat with them. I wasn't thinking. Popola and Devolver. You wish to open this data now? Open it now. A dusty wind kisses my cheek. Buried in the sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go after all. Because our models, the Devolver and Popola models, are defective. To stress test my computer, to be sure I could stream it. Oh, you just opened Replicant? Is it gonna work? When we first woke, there were still people. Oh god. Alright, chat. Prep yourself for Gestalt. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls. They had a single order. And this is why I would suggest playing Gestalt before playing Automata. Function as observers for the Project Gestalt. The sole mission of twins, Popola and Devolver models. It is the only reason we exist at all. With the latest model though, many companions shared our appearance. There was a spark in all our eyes, a sense and pride in having been entrusted with the future, humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. We existed as a pair. We shared a destiny's burden as a pair, and because of that, all hesitation swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hand. All for the sake of the promised time when the day would arrive. We're the only ones that can handle such duty. We were the observers after all. Ah, watch out! Devolver staggers and falls on the soft and unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side with a sigh of relief when to find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry sis, I guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well. She rubs absently at her leg. It's wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popola, come on. We have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if the sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devolver grunts and turns away. And I take it as a consent. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn, bloodied, peeks from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devolver's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry beneath has been damaged as well. I take a deep breath. I check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired, replace the bandage and hope for the best. I want to repair it as soon as possible. We have no tools or materials, and I know I'll be able to find it in the middle of the desert. Now, the important thing is to make sure the wound doesn't get worse. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devolver. That wry smile again. Kills me every time. I did the very opening. I couldn't handle it. It was just chef kiss for Replicant. Yeah, I can't wait to do it again. Yeah, man, it's funny to have all of that re-recorded as well. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying to not let my worry show. I make it tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's also I can get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologize while insisting others' apology isn't necessary. Kind of funny in a way. Such trivial exchange under these circumstances. We laugh together. the sound echoing across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Davolo's sharp voice echoes through the private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants were here. Is it okay if I spoil a small thing about gameplay? Yeah, sure, Bob. I'll probably find out soon enough. They wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed about my hesitation, Davolo crossed her legs and scowls. The black scroll took another victim. That's three this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump. Just a little, enough to make her notice. Seeing that too, her eyes opened suddenly wide. Sorry, sis, I know it's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay, I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Assault, I was over the moon with pride. But now, my chest hurts, just to think about it. If we were to fail, before we know it, the replicants are going to gain a sense of self, and the Black Scroll is starting to rage out of control. It moved fast. So fast. Like a wind. Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We talked to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night, we would just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you're here with me, murmured Popola. I couldn't have handled being an observer alone. We were able to endure this because we had each other, I replied softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made us a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't have bore such a burden alone. Maybe when I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these anomalies are a localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if it were no use ourselves, things would still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. You don't have to stand still to charge powers anymore? Oh, so oh, that's good. So that means you can be constantly moving. So it's kind of like Automata's style for charging up stuff. That's good. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to the pair of Davolo and Popola models from another town. The wind rubs my cheek. Sand grazes my skin. It's grown cold out here. We talk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for the lost time. Davolo loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall down again and we press on. Is your leg alright? Well, Dad will be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this. I can tell she doesn't have much time left. Yet she continues to smile. So all I can do, so I don't worry. I remember our resistance allies injured her leg. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. But then she smiled, and all of that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Gestalt's end. Our role as observers ended the day of Project Gestalt's collapse, all due to the actions of Popola and Davolo models from another town. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was unlikely and finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Projecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to the same instinct, began to direct their hate at Davolo and Popola models, which snuffed out humanity. It started small, only a few offhand remarks, occasional glances, but even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, the weight eventually became a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were a perfect target for persecution. At first we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were the observers of the Project Gestalt after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they look like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn and we endured it. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but in one such town, seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister, Devola, met with an unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in the response of his taunts, something quiet, and though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me. It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do. But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I simply was not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in my world come to harm. Devola and I left the town the same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. So I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gathered overhead. We continue our march. The cold wind blasts, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell the rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march because even this thing is better than suffering at the hands of the fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as androids who doomed all humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are. And that of Popola and Devola were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devola being hurt. I wanted to shout at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devola. And for her, there's only me. No one can take each other's place. Rain falls from the sky as it stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly. That's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devola? I'm alright, as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together and try to retain heat. It is cold now, much worse than the searing heat of the midday. But we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert. A new camp. And if we can just get there, I can finally fix Devola's leg. And yet, I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest as we keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and support Devola's body. As long as we have each other's bodies to support one another, as long as we have someone to share my fate, then I'll press on no matter what happens to me, because I won't ever stop protecting her. I won't stop. No one stops. That is the fate that we twin androids have been assigned. And there it is. Now, it's a funny thing to talk about Popola and Devola in Automata, because knowing who they were in Gestalt, or in Replicant, and realizing that there were the same entities across the world, that was such this moment of realization playing this game, realizing that the Project Gestalt was happening all over the world. And you'll make sense as to what it is once you see Replicant, but it was definitely one of those things where it's very heavy to realize that there was so much trying to go on around the world and it all failed. And I still think that Popola and Devola are possibly the most important characters in this game. Like, to me, it's such heavy, their story. And I think the approach of telling their story through new models in this game, expressing the expanded universe, was just so heavy. Because it wasn't only the fact that they had to watch two androids watch the entire failure of the Gestalt program, but the fact that this happened across the globe. Now, I don't want to talk specifically about what happened during the events of Gestalt to cause the failure, but the loss of humanity happened across the globe. So, heavy shit. Hey, Pink Guy, how you doing? Oh yeah, we got some really good K-Busso for the grill too. Boar's Head, as opposed to the Hillshire cheap shit. Boar's Head. You grilling a boar, Bob? But yeah, so the failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gasalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future Android production designs. Following the incident, the Volo and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate a constant feeling of guilt. How fucked is that? Hillshire's plastic packaged crap you get. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's kind of like we have like Dawn and stuff like that here. But we made it into the tower, chat. We did it. We're here. We made it into the tower. Now, I'm not sure if I've got enough time to see this to the end, but we are up to the Final Fantasy XIV final raid for Nier. This is where it takes place, chat. We literally fight here. The upside down copied city turned into a weird messed up cathedral. The land of white. I forgot how insane the visuals are. Yeah. This area was such a, like, I wasn't expecting, like, you know that the copied city exists, but you don't really anticipate that a place like this exists in the world. It's also not fully completed, you'll notice too. Without hesitation, 9S kills all the androids. Now this door is where the 14 raid skips. The prize is a Kroom sword. Multiple 2B models. Almost as if someone's taunting 9S. This is one of those, like, one of those Japanese things. He's not red-eyed. That means no more bandage for me. It's time to fight. So, because I didn't go into some of the side quests and some of the dialogue, 9S struggles to distinguish something, which, interestingly enough, Adam talks about as well. What is love? But a very strong emotion of violence in this universe. For the androids, they worry that it's the same thing. So what is 9S feeling? He doesn't know. All he knows is he wants to tear apart every single 2B unit here. And how long has he always wanted to do that? He wants to bleep 2B. Oops, I went the wrong way. I just want to get to one particular point in the game. I might have to... Oh no. I might have to stop sometime soon. But I finished my pudding cup, guys. Pudding cup. Yeah, it's crazy how long the tower goes on for. Yeah. I was talking about maybe I could finish C, but then I kind of remembered just how much there is to this, so... So, 9S has graciously opened up the tower for us. I was hoping there was more dialogue, but that's them. There we go. Oh. Love Popola and Dolores characters. Yes, this is an elevator. It just doesn't look like an elevator. It doesn't last that long, but it just goes a little bit longer each time. Yeah, I know. That's why I've got to be careful with how long we go today. I've got to keep an eye on the time. Hello, Virus. How you doing? Good. We're actually going to finish up early today. It's probably an hour earlier than I normally would. And I know this is on a weekend that I'm already doing a lot less than I normally would, but yeah, I unfortunately need to finish up a little bit early today. And Ninus shredded some 2B models here, so let's see. They're all gone. However, there is now a big hole in the ground. And Ninus falling into holes, very common for him. But we'll make it up the tower in his place, I think. It's funny just how much Ninus does eat shit in this game. But how about yourself, little virus? How you doing? And here we are. The library. Now, for those who didn't play Replicant, this was such a big deal when the library was presented to us again. And there we go. A2 can now hack. What an annoying one. It's like there's no time, it's just get to the other side. Here's a maze. Library index. Atom unit storage. Eve unit storage. Yorha communications. Utica server. Your human server establishment. Humanity heritage preservation. The tower system. The tower subsystem. Special units. Plant species and animal species. This thing seems to be collecting data and preserving it. And the library was such a big deal. Oh my god, the room's here. Can we go in? We can go in. Oh, it's just here. We're just here. Oh, I'm kind of excited to see what some of this stuff looks like in the remake. Begin hack. What are we hunting here? These cubes? Check the other room. The downstairs one. I think you can't go into the downstairs one, can you? Not the downstairs. Wait, there isn't another room in here? I thought there was only one room. The one across from Popola's office. Outline. Predicted human server infiltration route. Dummy protection installation. Blocks. Generic storage, and then browsing restriction. This looks like there's human records here. Is there one on the other side? Oh, there is two. Was there one in the original game? I don't remember a room on the left-hand side. Oh, what the fuck? I don't remember this at all. Why are some of them like gold and silver and some of them bronze? I don't really understand. I don't remember this at all in this game. Fairly sure this wasn't in the original game. In Nier. I can only remember one office. The room was in the original? Oh, okay. I don't remember it at all. Served a similar purpose? Oh, I really don't remember that then. What do they do? I don't know what those do. Are they just trophies for bosses we killed, or they unlock stuff? Oh, it's just a trophy each time you defeat a boss. That makes sense. Why is some silver, one some gold? Chest X-ray, no abnormalities. Heart echo, no abnormalities. Chronic renal failure, convulsive seizure in the diaphragm, no vomiting. Preservation plan. The patient's conditions makes further treatment impossible. A report will be submitted to the management committee detailing the course of action in the event of the patient's death. Focus primarily on the information is to be manipulated with respect of the original. As a backup, in the event of a sudden worsening of the patient's condition, she is to be assigned 5 additional doctors. Patient Yona. Oh, poor Yona. I think there was an actual reason in Replicant, but it's not implying anything. Yeah. But I guess we'll go downstairs. I can't. One more record. Stop! Come to party! Always a big fight in here. Never get to go downstairs. Never ever. Man, 9S got messed up. Koshi. It's Koshi and Roshi. I think they're different names in the raid. Look, a 2B droid survived. I don't know how it fuses. That's the thing I'm unsure of. The technology must have like nanomachine things that like fuse metals together and stuff. But now we got 2B's left arm, or a 2B's left arm. He's still pretty messed up. How do I get that? How do I get that? Chad, I want that. How do I get to that? I got it. It's just 300 kill. Okay. Gotta hack myself. Oh shoot, we got a lot of virus crap in me. Self-hack complete. 95%. Alright, let's go. Level 61. It's a respectable level to finish this game on. Time for an elevator? Not yet. Hello? Red twins. Girls in red. The things that were appearing before us continuously. Man, I wish I just had a little bit more time with you guys today. Because we're up to such a good part in the game. And this is why overleveling is a little bit okay in this game, because the fights do start to escalate in difficulty. Cool. Wasn't expecting to get knocked off there. Alright, we might actually have to play properly here. Never true noticed a beautiful song plays here. The tower is a really interesting place in terms of a lot of that stuff, because it's like there's just constant references between like moments in the earlier parts of the game and later parts, like, and Replicant, and there's lots of little audio cues. There's actually it's really funny because I was watching a video on Bellua's channel, who is a YouTuber who makes World of Warcraft content, and what I like about it though is he recently brought up about the Ice Crown stuff. Top secret Yorha disposal program. Now I never noticed the beautiful song play. Well, it did until you fell off. I didn't mean to. Japan loves the fisheye lens. Hmm. 9S has found the truth of it all. Us as players don't know, but we are the conceptual human personalities created within the machine network. We cannot be destroyed. So, yeah, so Bellio was talking about in a recent video where it's like, there's something that's been speculated for a long time with the Lich King in World of Warcraft, where it was like, we heard the sound effect of one of the previous bosses, Yogg-Saron, and we didn't know why we heard that jingle when Bolvar took the Frozen Throne. But it turns out, like, now it's like we kind of have a little bit more reference as to why, because, like, and it's whether or not this was the original, like, what their plan was for, like, the plot relevance of all it. It's hard to say, but it's like now it's like we have some context of like, oh yeah, the old gods were trying to actually try and kill death itself at some point. And the best way they could, oh my gosh. Pixie! Hey Pixie! Poomono. No, not Pooh. You're a Pooh. How you doing, Pixie? Thank you for the sub, I appreciate it. You've joined me at like the very end. I'm actually going to be finishing up probably in about 10 minutes, unfortunately. I do want to play more, but we're like at the big finale of this particular ending, and yeah. Nice to give us no shits now. He's just fucking throwing bodies around. How have you been, Pixie? Have you burned out on Monster Hunter yet from playing with Zaburai? I know I'm a little burned out on it. Just yeet that body across. 9S has no respect. No respect at all, I tell you. Oh wait, so you do fight Koshi in here. I didn't remember that. Again, this boss won't last long. I'm pretty strong. So if I can get a crit here, I might just kill this boss. Provided I don't get killed myself. Where are my crits? There we go. Man, this thing does have a lot of health. Bad dodge. Yeah, it's transitioning. It's doing 0 damage for a bit there. And there we go. We go down. We never get to go down, but we do. And it's here. It's finals week. Oh, so you're not really playing anything right now. That'd be the smart thing to do. I know I probably did because I'm an idiot, but you know. Good luck, Pixie. You've got this. You're a smart cookie. I think now might be the best point here. I believe nothing on for Koshi and Roshi. Yeah, okay. If that's the case, I think I've just activated the elevator though, so I might. I don't think I can hard save is the problem, which is a bit annoying. Why did the camera do that? I'm a little disorientated now because of that. Shouldn't I go this way? Good to see you again, number 2. Or should we call you A2 now? So 2B has just learnt what she is, and 9S has learned what Yorha are. But we both don't know either of them. Actually, I don't know if I can look in the records. I might have actually just learnt this stuff. Top secret, is it Project Yorha? Is this the stuff that we've just learnt? No, we were looking for the disposals one. This is the problem with me opening. We've got a lot of machine logs. Just logs in general. And some of these are really important, and the game gives you to them, but it doesn't read them to you. I've been playing a bit of, oh, Animal Crossing. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a good chill one that you can just do on the side. You don't have to think too much and always put it down whenever you want. You have to deal with the girls and then do Koshi and Roshi, like I said. And just when you think how a tower is, it gets longer. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, Bob, is I'm actually in this fight right now, and I might just deal with this fight, and then next time when we return tomorrow, I'll do a bit of a recap, and I will talk about certain things, like about 2B and 9S. I'm just trying to find, did we get 2Bs? Okay, so this is what we got just then. So this is what 9S just found out, and this is what 2B found out. So I will read these next time as well. But oh, I probably don't have enough time. When we've wiped out your forces, you're still impacted. The Yorha Attacker Model number 2. An experimental disposable group created as a test run for Project Yorha. The stage play that Yokotaro wrote is the story of what A2 is. How do you fight the infinite? Let's find out. They're only level 40. I wonder if they even give XP. But the girls in red seem to be in control of this entire situation. They know what's going on. They seem to be just the life form that represents the machine, I guess, consciousness. All machine consciousness, the hive mind. It's probably a good fight to end on. This fight also takes place in the raid in 14 as well. All right. We're just gonna pick off one by one. It's longer? What's up? Do not destroy? Oh, I thought it said destroy enemy. I missed the do not. Mono, please. No, I don't want. I want to destroy. I can destroy them. Get more dialogue. Keeps going. No, let's just not destroy them. Mono, please. The Mono, keep going. I can do it. It's okay, guys. I got this. Androids, the human race left behind, act as if they wanted to be human. What is the machine consciousness? We are superior to you. Are we guys running it like running in circles? Because I literally, that's what we're gonna do here. I feel like get the ability to hack these girls. Oh look, she's giant now. No, I want to look at the giant girl. We are Legion. What a fantastic... I really love this moment. Those little glimpses out of the corner of your eye when you're playing as 9S. And like... the red girl and you don't know what it is and then it's just... it throws this at you. If you've only just joined into the stream, this must be very confusing. Like some big giant girl. So the thing is that's funny about her is... she resembles... Is his name Zero? Was it Brother Zero? But like, more he resembles Mana. And Brother One, thank you. And it's interesting because like, it's like, now we've got a situation, I'll talk about it later, but which came first? The concept of this Brother One, Zero, Brother One, Mana, or these girls. The hive mind's destroying itself. I'll help. We win. And there we go. Now, I have a weird feeling I'm about to be attacked. And I'm fairly sure I can't save. So, chat, that is where we're going to have to stop. Now, it's a funny place to stop, I know, but I'm going to have to here. Because I do need to get going. But I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. I'm very excited to see the very end of this. We've got such a climax to lead into. And we have a few different endings to go from here. So, we will definitely be finishing the guest game tomorrow. I don't know how quick I'll be able to do it, but likely we'll probably do this and then maybe we'll do a bit of Monster Hunter, and then next week we'll start Replicant. So probably on the Friday, I'm going to take a stab. If I can, hopefully that's the day I start. But I'll let you guys know what my schedule will be once I get into the week. But yeah, hope you guys all have enjoyed Nier. I absolutely love the end of this so much. Automata is a really, really good game. As much as I talk about how much I love Replicant more, this game is extremely good. And once I get through this, we can talk about like the 14 stuff. Maybe I can show you guys the 14 raid actually. Maybe that's something I can do tomorrow rather than just doing Monster Hunter. Because it wouldn't take me long to do that. I think it's like a 20-minute raid. No, not a 20-minute raid. Is it like an hour and a half raid or something? I have to duck away from those because I want to be as fresh as I can. But for Replicant, oh well, okay, no problem, Bob. Yeah, that's fine, man. I understand. Hopefully people will enjoy that game as much as I do, because I feel like a lot of people are going to be playing Replicant and not going to have a huge amount of knowledge of what's happened in that game, and like it'll be a blind for most of them. But for me, it'll be just interesting to see what's different, mostly, and just enjoy replaying a game from forever ago. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna switch over now. I might, let's see, go raid someone. How are we for time and how we got? We got 15 people. Okay, let's have a little look. I'll have to raid and I'll just have to drop you guys off with someone, unless you got somewhere you guys, some content you guys would like to see. Let's see who's live right now. What the hell? Kamui was playing. Why is Kamui playing Age of Cyber?